Well, we're just outside of Doris, California. It was a county road right into the state line, and now I'm back on the Oregon side, and it's kind of atrocious through here. Not too far from where the Klamath Rim is, about 1,000 feet over the Klamath River. There is this meadow. It's a little bit wider further up, and from the satellite view I saw what looks like the remains of an old vehicle. It's right in the middle of the field, so I'm gonna check it out, access it from the north, since this side has a lot of grass, so I suspect it's probably gonna be wet from the high water table. Coming out here into this very nice little meadow. The wreck is kind of a little bit further, 3/10 of a mile. Sure enough, there's an old car there. There's also these relics, other man-made relics, lying about. There must have been an old ranch occupying this meadow. Flowers are pretty. Well, this has been on Google Street View. This has been sitting here since the 90s at least. Based by its appearance, it's probably been here way longer than that. Oops, scared a bird. Not much left to it. Just past the car are these old foundations, fence linings. Probably was an old corral. Checking out this aspen grove. A lot of these are all the same size, rather small. And then there's some massive ones. I think most aspens live to be about 100 years old. Not really seeing any etchings, so this must have been the rancher's house. There's a watering hole up ahead too, just north of the meadow. This historical marker indicates the Topsy station was here between 1875 and 1903. Post office, stage, and freight stop on the Topsy Road between Yreka Acre and Klamath Butte Valleys. Klamath County Historical Society, 1978. Nothing here anymore. There's a circle of rocks around this tree. And on the other side here is the start of the descent down to Klamath River. This is the Klamath River from the Topsy Grade Road. Quite a bit of wind funneling through. There is a nice vantage point towards the Klamath Mountains that way. Down below is the wreck of another car. Down climbed the cliff, and here's a close-up of this old car. Came from 100 feet way up above. There's pieces of it all throughout the slope here. See if I get a little bit closer to it. Not really at a good angle. This is such a awkward way that it crashed. A lot of people haven't really been down in here, so it's still got a lot of the old readings. Transistor. I could just figure out what that says there. I don't really know if this was, if they went overboard and just didn't see, that could have been a really fatal wreck, or if this was just a junker and they tossed it over. The road up above, this is Topsy Road, has got to be one of the worst roads here in southern Oregon. It's just all rocks. I think it's hard to even bike down on it. You really need a four-wheel drive now, but I'm sure back then it was a lot better improved. Trying to read it. Looks like there's a mileage there. 35,000 miles on it when this thing crashed. So it doesn't look like I can really see what it is from this side. License plate is gone, however. It says Coos Bay on it. And well, part of the plate was still on there. Okay, so the front here, I did manage to find a license plate. Still attached. It's one of the old Oregon plates. It's all discolored, but it looks like there's a tint of blue, so it was a blue plate. And it's MEH141. And it also has Coos Bay. This gate here built into the tree. An old fire truck there. Merrill Fire Department parked way out here. Right pretty much on the state line. This guy's just resting here on the road. So I drove a little bit further down. The Butte Valley is still to the east of me. That's where I'm going to park, and I may even camp here for the night. This is the Harris Creek geologic area. Some interesting formations. Big outcropping there. So I passed that set of andesite cliffs that started off right by the road, climbed above that, and wound up in this big basin here. There's kind of a spire. I'm standing on the other one that's a little lower. Just all this andesite that is exposed. And it's it's eroded away, it's created these badlands of sorts. Encompasses quite an area just in this bowl. There's some higher up on the top of the mountain there. And far out you can see a nice view of the Butte Valley. Mount Dome. Doris is at the very end there. You can even see the flagpole. That's the highest flagpole west of the Mississippi, I believe. It's over 200 feet. So it is morning. I camped right alongside the road, just below the Harris Creek geologic area. Gonna head back down now, and in the vicinity is Juanita Lake, so I'm just gonna quickly check out that. Recent clear cutting. It's supposed to be raining later today. Not sure about the east side and the basins. That'll probably be dry for a bit. It's really pretty out there. You can even see what looks like a low inversion. Unless that's a lake. And I think it is fog. That's gotta be roughly where Keno is. Well, probably John Boyle Reservoir. Which would make sense because that's where the river is, so there would be some fog buildup. Lovely view of McLaughlin. This is Juanita Lake. Quite pretty in the morning. Very calm. And I think I'm probably at the peak level. The two bald eagles. This one just landed across the lake. The other one took off behind me. It's the furthest I can zoom, unfortunately.